What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Alonso. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of freestyle. Being that this is the very first ever freestyle video that I make, we're going to start with the most basic component of freestyle, which is just bouncing. You don't even have to know how to walk yet. You can do this while you're sitting on the line, and we're going to demonstrate that a little bit. So what I want to cover is the physics of bouncing, timing, how you can use the momentum from your body to move the line up and down, and also slow the line down if you're bouncing too much. So we're going to be covering just the basics in this video. If you're already experienced in that, go ahead and skip to the next video in the series. But for all you beginners out there, stick along with me and let's go. So we're just going to jump right into it here. If you already know how to walk and you're comfortable walking lines, then freestyle is a good next step to take it to. So while standing on the line, something you might want to try, bend your knees and then extend them, and you're gonna notice that you get a little bit of bounce. Now this might feel a little weird the very first time you do it. You might do it too quickly and lose your balance. Play with that a little bit, play with the dynamics that your knees can create and see how it feels. But essentially what you eventually want to get to, you want to get to bending your knees at the top of the bounce, and then right before you hit the bottom of the bounce, you want to extend them at a good timing. You don't want to do it too quickly or too slowly. But that extension is going to give the bounce a little more power, a little more bounce, and then at the top, you bend again, give it a little more power, at the bottom extend, and next thing you know, you're going to be bouncing really, really hard. Be careful with this. You don't want to hurt yourself at the bottom of a bounce by falling right when the tension is at its peak, because you can dislocate something. I've seen some crazy stuff, and you don't want to go down that route. So play with it ever so gently. Get a little bit of bounce going, start to experiment, and if you're not comfortable doing this, that's okay. You can do it from a sitting position, as I'll demonstrate here. If I simply start to lift my knees while I'm bouncing, the line will bounce. And then when I get to the top of my bounce, I can simply extend my legs downward again, give it a little more oomph. I could even throw an arm in the motion as well, so I can use both my knees and my arms in sync to give me some more bounce. Now, the idea is the same when you're standing. Nothing changes. It's really just a matter of playing with this. And once you get used to it, once you get bouncing a little bit, you're gonna become so addicted that you're gonna wanna move on to doing tricks. But like I said, we'll cover those in future videos. I just wanna go over very bare basics and physics and kind of how it works. So we're gonna talk about timing a little bit. One thing you can do to get yourself started in this freestyle journey, start sitting down, get the line bouncing a little bit, just like we just showed. And when you're at the top of one of your bounces, if you have one leg already on the line, you can just pick up that other leg and try to stand when the line hits the very top. You'll hit a brief moment of weightlessness where it should be really easy to stand. And even if you're not that flexible like me, it shouldn't be too difficult to stand up because you can push the line down below you. And then once you're standing, you're ready to bounce. So at the bottom of the bounce, you don't want to stand and fully extend your knees immediately. You want to stand and keep a slight bend in your knees as you're falling. And then when you hit the bottom of the bounce, or just before you hit the bottom of the bounce, you want to slowly extend your knees. Give the line a little more bounce, a little more power. And now you're going up. Your legs are straight. And when you hit the top of the bounce, bend your knees. What this is going to do, it's going to shift your center of gravity down, give the line even more power, and then you're going to be dropping with your knees bent at this point, and then you rinse and repeat. Extend your legs at the bottom of the bounce, go up, bend your knees at the top of the bounce, go down, extend your legs at the bottom. See how heavy you can get the line bouncing before you fall. See how many bounces you can get before you fall. Really, just go out there, have fun, play with it. It's that simple. That's really all there is to bouncing for beginners. If this video helped you guys out, don't forget, down in that corner where Logan's hanging out, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and the little notification bell so you don't miss when I post. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys on the next video.